What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down. Spot that.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Set 18 Gator. Check. Defense.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
First down. Ready, breaks. Mike 37. Let's go. Fair. Let's go. You tighten up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go out. Let's go.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
On the ready. Mike 37. I got it. Hey, alert 3. X3. 218. Chop.
On second down, it's Brown, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Check safety. Hey, Sam off.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
I'm coming for you, son.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Bang out.
Now Wilson. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Got it. Easy. Touch right.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Wilson. Throw right side going to be complete to Moss. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Wilson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Go 14.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg Olsen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
What? Ready? Come on. You better bring it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Alert. Watch twist.
one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
20. Get him.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on third down. Flushed out right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think
a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Just like that.
2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's get up.
Looking to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now the first carry for Bush. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st down, Wilson. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We're back now in KC. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
18 Tater.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Hey, Delta. 55 mark.
2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Green 80! Right there, 56. I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Back. Run pass.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
You ain't going nowhere.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it. And now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
25 yards that time.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. Well, they got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Sick guy. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Slam. Check 24. Check 24. Get it.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Hey, Haywood, sneak this.
One final shot. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Kansas City, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.